Big Mac, you've got to taste it to believe it, you know what I mean?
I remember I sent bro FLPs. It's like old melodies, 2017 melodies, and then you got the new sauce on there, and people are like, "Oh man, this like old future. This shit hard."
Focused, you know what I'm saying? Like lyrics first. When you're skilled at your craft, yeah, I'm gonna appreciate that, regardless of what. You know, image is just image.
If I could just give out one general piece of advice from my father: low frequency of mind, texture matters, and groove matters.
A gem for producers, bro. Don't fucking stop practicing your melody. They may fucking suck right now. It happens. We all sucked at one point, but just keep practicing.
Do not give up. Like, don't matter how nothing bad gets, bro. If you feel like this what you want to do, bro, and you feel like this what's gonna take you to the level of you just being happy, not even just happy, but just like happy financially, bro. Stick to this, bro. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different.
AKA Mr. No Lyric Devotion, AKA Mr. Ski Mask with the sweet gas. Back with another funkadelic episode of Producer's new favorite podcast, Let Me Rap Wit You. And you already know. Back here with the funk once again, you already know. You know, happy pre-420 to anybody out there doing, you know, 420. You know, definitely, happy holidays to y'all out there. We definitely got one more before the episode, so you feel me? So, besides that, man, ain't really too much that we gonna get into with this, cause it's 420. I'm pretty sure y'all want to see who the guest is, who we got for 420. So we just gonna knock these sponsors out real quick, and then we gonna get, we gonna get into with today's guest. But y'all already know this podcast is sponsored by DamesNotDead. Think you tripping? You ain't tripping till you shop with DamesNotDead. Make sure you get with Smash 215 at DamesNotDead Shop. That's DEMOLIR Shop. No underscore, no none of that. I'm pretty sure y'all should know that by now. 215 God done said that a million times. Y'all know this podcast is sponsored by Major Loops. Looking for placement-worthy samples, 808s, kicks, claps, snares, you name it. Hi-hats, open hats, toms, percussions, omnisphere banks, MIDI kits, construction kits, you name it. Shout out to Devil. MajorLoops.com. Great kits, great prices. And of course, the podcast is sponsored by No Rivals Shop. Shout out to the mind. Make sure you go cop up on some No Rivals gear. The pressure tees, diamond tees, butterfly tees, matrix tees, mystery boxes, $11 tees, katana swords, the luxury collection, the art collection, the wolves collection, and they are also responsible for the Let Me Rap Wit You merch. Make sure you go cop some gear from us. Some tees, some joggers, smoke set. Definitely for 420, you want to roll up like one. Definitely get a smoke set. And if you're still trying to protect yourself through COVID, definitely cop yourself a mask. So definitely, you feel me. But aside from all that, man, definitely, always shout out to the funk community, especially with all that's coming. One interview led to so much. And, shout out to DJ TINT. Like, so much led after that interview. And now the funk community is really loving the podcast and really, backing us up. And we definitely got some more guests coming, for the podcast. So just know that your boy Donnie probably gonna be around for a little bit, Just know that. But besides that, it's 420. Everybody get y'all, just get ready, roll one, just dab one, whatever you guys doing. And we about to get ready, for today's, lit guest. You feel me? I'm actually gonna let them know we sent the link. Definitely shout out my guy, kiefguru from the funk community. Definitely shout out to kiefguru from the Drift Club. Definitely shout out to you, bro. You are definitely somebody I talk to every day, when it comes to this. And speaking of that, man, just entered the building, for sure. All right, my audio is connecting. Let me see. All right, my audio is connected. Yours connected?
Yo, what up, fam?
All right, perfect. I can hear you perfectly. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. We are in Let Me Rap With You podcast. Your boy Donnie Nola, aka Mr. Nola with the Doja, aka Mr. Ski Mask with the Sweet Gas. We got a very special guest from the funk community in the building today. I am pretty sure a lot of you, I don't care if you're live streaming on YouTube, on SoundCloud, on Spotify playlist, but you know, I've been seeing this guy way before I actually even knew you, bro. I'm gonna say this, before I even knew Broham actually. I was hearing his beats flow around, through the atmosphere, through YouTube, like just randomly through playlists, through all that, whether it's, Rare Phonk or, Ryan Celsius or, whatever's out there in the mix. I've heard, your stuff going through before that, because when we actually finally caught up and got the time to talk and everything before today's segment, and I got the time to listen to your catalog, I started to see like, I remember this. Oh snap, this is the same joint from. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people gonna feel that same way when they go through his catalog too. Because Let Me Rap With You podcast, we got Stupid Beats in the building.
Hey, yo, what up, man? I'm here. Let Me Rap With You podcast. We live, bro. We good. And I'm hyped for this podcast, bro. I've been looking forward to making the podcast for a few weeks now. So I'm hyped that you got me in the podcast, bro. You can ask me whatever you want. We can talk about whatever you want. Let's get it, bro.
And definitely, as I said before, you had admitted yourself into the guest call. I actually had literally gave the shout out to my guy kiefguru, because he actually set this up for us. So
yeah, he connected us big time, bro.
Yeah,
like Keith,
we definitely
Keith, he one of my label, he one of my masterminds guys. Big shout out to you, kiefguru, for setting this shit up, bro. Like he connected us both. So this is pretty lit, man. Shout out to Keith, bro.
For sure. And before we actually get into the great collective of Mastermind, I gotta start from the beginning. I gotta start from origin. Before you even got into making funk, what inspired you to even like get into it in the first place?
So basically, I started producing 2016. So I've been producing for a while now. And basically I was just making trap beats and stuff. So just basic trap. And then I met this one guy called Zeus. I don't know if you know him. That's another funk guy. And he lives like about 2 or 3 hours away from me. And we got connected, and we made a tape together and stuff. And he got me into that funk game. He got me into that funk stuff. He was like, "Bro, you listen to Suicide Boys?" I was like, yeah, I listen to those guys. And he was like, "You listen to those and those?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You know that funk stuff?" And I was like, "No, I don't know that, bro." And he was like, "Bro, you need to get into that funk. You need to try that out." And I was like, "Okay, bet, bro. I'm gonna try some." I tried some, and I just stick with it because like that's my most favorite genre to this day, bro. Like I just tried it out, and I've been getting so much appreciation and all that stuff from the funk community. It's just crazy. Like I wanted to like come into the funk scene with a big tape. That's why I made Methodical Madness. I had 12 tracks on it, 10 collaborations, big time tape. And I have been getting so much appreciation in the funk community, and it's just so dope that everybody's so cool around here and just so friendly and not about that stealing stuff or anything or copying or anything, bro. I'm just like I'm in my comfy zone when I'm in the funk community, and that's why I do this shit, bro.
Man, for sure. And one thing that I definitely wanted to talk about, the one thing that I love about the funk community, and honestly, even the lo-fi community, because some funk playlists, they fusion with lo-fi. They are,
for real.
So the one thing that I appreciate, and I'm going to say this about lo-fi and funk artists, like, and this is just a side thing, like, not just with the music, but just with the names. Like, you guys are like so creative, like with your names. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, some of the names that people have in the funk community, I'm not even gonna lie, like if rappers and all them like had those names, like I'm not even gonna lie, like even like some trap producers. Like I feel like they can't even run with some of the, you know, lit names that the funk community and the lo-fi community runs with. So of course, in my curiosity, I gotta know, like, what made you come up with the name Stupid?
So basically, when I started making beats, I wasn't showing them to much people because they were pretty bad. Obviously, I was starting when I was 13. I didn't have no, like, I had no clue about music theory or melodies or anything. So I just like opened up FL and mixed some random shit together. And then I kind of sat at my grandma's house one night, and I just opened up her laptop and downloaded FL, and then I just did some stupid shit again, and that was like how I came up with the name. Like I was going to release something on SoundCloud, and I was like, okay, what is my name going to be? And I was like, okay, I'm just doing some stupid shit right now. Why shouldn't I just call myself Stupid Beats? And I think to this day it has a little irony in it, because like right now I'm at probably 2100 Spotify listeners, so there are people that fuck with my music, and I want to stick with that name because it's like just the irony in it that like it's named Stupid Beats, but it's not actually stupid, because it's like from my point of view today I can say that I make good music, and yeah, so I just stick with that, bro. That's why I named myself Stupid Beats.
I actually have to add some double irony to that conversation, because, you know, like fans, everybody has a different aspect on how to appreciate music, and, you know, ignorance is bliss, and even in good factors. So like, you know, like sometimes, you know, it could be any kind of fans, you know, sometimes they might be like, yo, that be dumb, dog. That shit. That shit
for real.
Dumb. Like that shit goes stupid. Like, well, I can.
And that shit goes stupid, and that's my name, bro.
I could say plenty of times I've been in studio sessions, listen to homie songs and listen to homies beats or whatever, and be like, yo, dog, that shit not stupid. Like,
yeah, I've been getting those comments so much, just like posting stuff on Instagram, and people just randomly comment like, bro, that shit goes stupid, and that shit goes stupid hard and stuff. It kind of became like the joke of my little community that I have. I'm just posting up those random sentences, bro, with the stupid name and stuff. Yeah.
So when it came to, you know, like you said, you definitely, you know, and you started out with Zeus, and you said he lived 2-3 hours from you. And, you know, most people from the podcast don't know, like, we actually in 2 different time zones right now.
Yeah, bro.
Like, because, you know, you actually, you know, all the way out there in Germany doing it. So like,
yes.
You know, what's the music community like out there, whether it goes to funk or, you know, anybody you're working with out there?
So basically funk is very, very low key in Germany. They're not much people that listen to funk or anything like underground scenery type of stuff, but trap and hip hop are very big around here. We got German rap groups like 187 and stuff. Those are really big out here. But when it comes to funk, it's really low key, like Suicide Boys and Xavier Wolf. Some people listen to that around here, like Suicide Boys mainly. But
those guys, like in the underground community in America, like Xavier Wolf and Suicide Boys, like, and like I said, some people, they're gonna, you know, everybody has an opinion, but in my opinion, those guys are like gods of the underground
for real.
and the SoundCloud community.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Hollow Squad hoodie right now, bro. Like awesome. I'm the Xavier Wolf fanboy, bro. Like 90% of my music influences come from his part of the music, bro, and I appreciate that so much, and that they just became those gods and just brought so much nice stuff into the music community and did so much for it. As I already said, funk in Germany is really not that big. There are a few people that know it. Basically, fun fact: Young Murder Spree is from Germany too.
Young Murder Spree. I've been listening to a couple, like, you know, I go to, like, whether it's, you know, Europe, you know, they have that Spotify radio playlist. Yeah. I've been seeing them in a couple of them, definitely.
Yeah, shout out Young Murder Spree. We got a collab on the way. So be hyped for that. But yeah, music influences, bro. I like, there was a time in my life when I was like 14, 15 years old. I listened to like all the stuff like Mobb Deep and all that old school shit. So I like kind of got the Memphis influences from that. And then I switched over to Suicide Boys and Xavier Wolf, I don't know, Jeffrey Bones, the whole underground community basically. So that's where all my influences come from. And yeah, I'm a big Hollow Squad fan, bro. I got the Hollow Squad logo on my wall right behind me and stuff. So yeah, Xavier Wolf definitely like my favorite artist right now.
Man, definitely. And you know, the one thing that I would definitely say is, you know, and like you said, when you first made your way into the funk community, you know, there was a lot of people showing you love. You know, like you said, there were a lot of people giving appreciation to your work. Like, who were some of like, and I guess I'll say specifically like some of the more so like creditable like funk artists that are out there? What were like some of the first few that started noticing your work?
So basically, big shout out to Overseas Game, the OG himself, who's doing the Beat Battle live streams every Saturday, bro. He was like, him and Oni Sounds, those two guys were the first one that really recognized me. So first of all, like, I'm the only guy that has a Oni Sounds exclusive on his channel. Like, we just connected and I texted him. I'm like, bro, you making nice ass visuals and all that stuff is so good. And he was like, bro, you making nice ass music. Why should we like connect? And I was like, boom, bro, there we have it. And then we just made an Only Sounds exclusive. It's called Night Rider. If you want to look it up on Spotify and SoundCloud and stuff, it's like, it immediately became my most streamed song and stuff. Like, it was so nice back then. And then I participated in the Overseas Game beat battle and won it. Like, that was the second beat battle and I won it immediately. And then just got into this little Overseas Game community, and all the guys in there, I have been giving me so much appreciation. Like Mob Tunnel doing all the visuals, and then we got Odd One Out. I just released a tape with him called Soul Society.
Oh yeah, I definitely just played that 2 days ago. I definitely love that,
bro. That was some jazzy funky shit, bro. But yeah, when I did like Methodical Madness, back then I was like, it was like early December, and I was like, okay, I want to release something to get into like 2021, to have some nice for the new year. And I was like, okay, I need to make something big, something nobody has done yet in the funk game. And I think there's nobody out there that has a full 12-track tape with 10 collaborations on it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hit up everybody I know, from Discord servers to Instagram groups to Snapchat groups, everybody. And that's kind of the group that formed Masterminds after we released the tape. So we made a big group with all the 10 artists in it. And then I said like, okay, the tape is out now. What about making a little group of producers and artists and all that stuff, so we can make more dope shit in the future? And most of the guys said yes, totally. But others, like Freddie Confetti, for example, he was like, bro, I would love to join y'all, but I'm in so much collectives right now. And I totally understand him. He's in Drift Club Phonk. Then he got that Cannon Mark thing going on with DJ Tint. And then he's in another collective. So
I gotta find out about that one, because I only know Cannon Mark and
yeah, Cannon Mark is just a duo of Freddie Confetti and DJ Tint.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, I've been plugged in. Like, it's crazy. Right after I interviewed Tint, they had dropped Volume 2 the day after I interviewed Tint.
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to Freddie Confetti.
Yeah, bro. Like for real, Freddie is one of like my most favorite guys to collaborate with and just to chat with, because he's so nice. And even though he has much more followers and much more listeners and all that stuff, he always keeps it real with me and the other guys, and it's just so great. Like,
definitely shout out to him. He just did 2K.
Yeah, big shout out to Freddie.
Off a free party. Shout out to Freddie Confetti, shout out to Lullaby, shout out to Doja Man. Definitely gotta give a shout out to them. But as you said with Mastermind and like you said, because you know Freddie Confetti, he is also part of Drift Club. Also, kiefguru is a part of Drift Club. You know, definitely shout out to him. And so, and when I talk to Keith, he definitely backs you up like a mug, bro. He definitely he vouches nice for you. Bro. Like we were discussing the podcast, and you know, shout out to Keith. Actually, he'll be on the podcast in the summertime. But you were the first person that he suggested. So yeah,
that's very dope to hear, bro. I really appreciate that. Big shout out again to him. Like after we released Methodical Madness and we had this little group chat on Instagram, we was like, okay, we need a name for this group. We're gonna make this big time. Like we need a nice name. And I was rapping the Masterminds name way before that. Like I just had that in mind to be a little producer group or anything. And then I just asked the guys, yo, what about Masterminds? They was like, that's dope, bro. Let's do it like that. Mm-hmm. Like everybody was kind of already fucking with the name and stuff. So we just named the Masterminds, and then we were like, me, Big Problem Mac, big fucking shout out to Mac, bro, for doing all my covers, designs, all that stuff, bro. Big shout out to him, bro. That's like one of my big bros when it comes to like this online stuff and this music stuff. He's one of my like most favorite friends, to be honest, because like, bro, if he would be a fucking girl, bro, I would marry him like right away, bro. This guy is so fucking awesome, dude. Like I'm gonna say this right now. I got like a clothing line coming soon, like a actual online shop with all my merch and merchandise and all that stuff with a nice logo and nice designs. And he does all that stuff for me. Like he's getting paid, obviously, but still, like he's always on time and just so great, like working with him. But yeah, that's kind of like how Masterminds formed out of Methodical Madness. So we got Mellow Maniacs, we got Keith, obviously, we got Mac, we got Ernest, we got Black Mesa, we got Skayo, and all those guys. We came together, and then there were more producers that stumbled across us, and they were like, bro, that's a nice setup, that's a nice group, I want to be part of that. People like Bless You or Young Lover Boy. And basically, I don't want to be a CEO or something of Masterminds or any kind of leader or stuff. So I'm not cool with deciding everything myself. So every time somebody wants to join us, I ask in the Discord and I question the group chat, what do y'all think about the decision? So I think it's cool because we're very group and team play based. So we decide everything within the group, and there's not just one guy that decides everything. And I think that's pretty nice and pretty unique for a I would say label type of group. Yeah. So there's not a CEO or somebody like that. Just we're deciding everything in a group, and that's just awesome.
Man, I definitely appreciate, you know, the collective space and, you know, everybody just, you know, playing a part in something. And, you know, like you said, with Methodical Madness, like I said, you definitely made a mark, you know, in 2021. Cause like, you know, from, like I said, from doing Only Sounds and like all these other, you know, all these other little like, you know, pioneers and stuff of the game that been paying you your respect, man. So it's like, you know, it's definitely good to see you, you know, making your way in the game. So, you know, and, you know, I've definitely seen some of your stuff in, you know, Ryan Celsius, YouTube streams, Spotify, news playlist, you know. So what's your, you know, what's your relationship with RC and, you know, like how he co-signs you?
So basically, with RC, was just like I followed him because he does all that visual stuff, and just looks fucking great. Like I stumbled across his Instagram one day, and I was like, bro, that looks so sick. And I saw all the other guys just followed him, so I was like, bro, I'm gonna follow him. He's doing some nice stuff. And then one day, it was after, I guess it was after I released Hip Exporting Volume 2. I was just randomly on my Instagram going through my DMs and stuff. I didn't have that much DMs back then, but nowadays it's like when I open my phone and go to my Instagram, I have like 10, 20 DMs maybe, bro. And I was just going through them. And then I saw like Ryan Celsius just mentioned you in that story. And I was like, okay, bro, what the fuck? And then I just clicked on it, and I saw him editing a video with my song in it. And I was like, bro, that's so dope. Like that's so awesome that I don't need to ask him to do something like that, but he just does it by itself because he fucks with the music so much. And that was just like, yeah, that was just like one of like my milestone moments, to be honest. Like there are a few milestone moments that I want to talk about today, but this was like really the first big thing for me. And then 2 days after, I got confirmation on a RARE Phonk placement. So that's how that happened. That's just crazy. Like all the milestones I wanted to accomplish in 2020 all happens within 2 weeks. Like I wanted to hit 10K on my SoundCloud all-time streams. I wanted to get in Ryan Celsius placement and a RARE Phonk placement, bro. Everything in 2 weeks. And I was like, what the fuck just happened, bro? I accomplished the stuff that I wanted to do in the whole year in 2 weeks. So what can I do now? Like, I need to set myself some bigger goals. And it's just crazy when you think about it, that back then I had like 3, maybe 4,000 all-time streams on my SoundCloud. And I was like, damn, I need to reach 10,000 this year. Bro, I'm at like 35 right now. That's just crazy, bro. Like, and I'm on 20K all time on Spotify. It's just crazy how in that small amount of time, I would say, you can get that big. Like, I would never have been able to imagine that I would have something like 2K monthly listeners on Spotify or something like that, bro. That just happens. Like, I don't know how, but it happened, and I'm very grateful and very thankful for that, because I love that people fuck with my music, because like music is my escape from real life, if you get what I'm saying. Like if I have like a situation in my life that I can't get through that easily, I just go home, bro. I sit at my desktop PC and open up FL and just come up with some random shit. That's just like when I put like an aggressive beat out there on SoundCloud, like aggressive funk, cowbell funk maybe, or anything like with a distorted 808, I'm just feeling angry in real life. Like I'm making the music that I like just feel right now. Like my music is like the perfect expressions of my feelings, and it's just so crazy that people feel that same way and just fuck with the music and how it sounds and all that stuff. It's just an awesome feeling, bro.
So one question that I'll say outside of, working with Mastermind and, definitely getting all these, placements with these, pioneers and stuff for the funk community. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who are some of the other people outside of the crew that you have, like to work with, outside, like besides Freddie Confetti?
I definitely, let me think about that one real quick. Like people I would like to, like for example, DamesNotDead. Like he's not in a specific group like Masterminds or Overseas or something, but he's like a rapper, and he just slid in my DMs that one day, and he was like, "Bro, I fuck with your stuff. Let's do something together." And I was like, "Okay, damn, let's do it, bro." And we discussed everything about pricing and non-pricing and stuff and all that business shit. Like kind of discussed all that, and then we just came to a decision on how we want to do it. And yeah, I just made a beat for him. he rapped on it. He wrote some lyrics. He sent me the vocals. I put it on a track, mixed it a little bit, and he told me, bro, you're a funk artist. If you want to chop everything up. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna sound hard. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that then. And I did it, and it came out to be pretty nice. Like, Letting Loose is definitely one of my most streamed tracks on Spotify to this day. And so DamesNotDead is really one of the guys I'm also gonna collab with in future, because I fuck with him, and it's just a great guy and a nice guy. And he hooked me up with the OG MACO, bro, like that guy that made Bitch You Guessed It. He hooked me up with him. Just so crazy how much connections you can get within this small amount of time. Like, he hooked me up with him. I got reposted by him on the SoundCloud and all that stuff. Just so crazy. Like, OG MACO is like, when you just listen to music but you don't make music yourself, like, guys like that are untouchable for you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
those are unreachable. And then you just one day you collab with some dude that just slid in your DMs, and then boom, you have a connection to that particular guy. Just so crazy how that stuff can happen. And I really much appreciate DamesNotDead, and big shout out to him for connecting us and setting all that up. That's really great, bro. So
definitely shout out to Mako. That is somebody to I still like to listen to this day, like even with his new work that he got out.
Yeah.
So, and like, you know, definitely shout out to DamesNotDead. So, you know, and like it's all just coming together for you, bro, isn't it? Honestly.
Yeah, for real. It was like one thing and then another thing and then another thing, just like it's just going perfectly fine right now, and I'm really appreciate that, and I'm really grateful for that, as already said. And
so the next set of questions I'm going to ask, I'll ask it in two different formats. Like, with all these great placements and all these great collaborations coming out, for your next, you know, solo project, or even if you plan on having collaborators on the project, and, you know, because you also had tape exporting, you know, volume, you know, 1 through 3 and all that, you know, what's your next plan for, you know, your next funk project?
So basically, I'm just gonna say this right now. I got another release for next Friday. So I'm just trying to release something new every Friday. Because when I have something in stock, why shouldn't I release it? Like, I have good tunes and I have nice tracks that I just want to release, but I can't just release 2 songs or 2 EPs in a week. That's impossible. But every Friday is kind of good for me. And I got another very heavy track coming with Swopu. He's a trap maker. He also makes funk, but he more makes it like a trap funk type of vibe. Like it's some type of shit you would normally see on Bass Nation or Trap Nation or stuff. And we got stuff like that coming next Friday. After that, I got another collaboration with Bless You. But after that, I'm gonna be doing a complete 6-track EP all by myself. Like, no features, no stuff like that. I made Reincarnation. That was also a solo 6-track EP, because like the thing is, the bigger you get, also you're possibly getting more people that say your music is not good, or you can't make music without other people. And I want to prove that wrong. Like, I can just make collab every week, and then I make some random stuff up in my FL and release it, and it sounds shitty. And I just want people to know that I'm also able to do good music just by myself. So because there are going to be people that be telling me, okay, you have all those big collaborations, DJ TINT, Freddie Confetti, Wizard, all them guys, you have that big collaborations, but bro, can you literally do stuff by yourself or not? And I just want to prove them wrong. Like, it hasn't happened to me yet, and I'm very thankful for that. But if there is going to be that case that somebody comes up to me and tells me, bro, you literally can't make music by yourself. I want to prove them wrong, and that's why I do those complete solo projects just sometimes. And the next project is going to be a solo project, the next EP, and it's going to be a 6-track EP, and it's probably going to be released somewhere in maybe even the first of May, because as I already told you, I got my clothing line coming very soon. Everything is set up pretty much, and I want to release that on this particular day. And maybe I'm gonna just throw out that single EP with the launch of my online shop. That would be pretty awesome if that comes to be on the 1st May. Yeah,
for sure. And you know, with all the great music that you've dropped, like, you know, before we get to the last set of questions that I'm going to ask, like, with all the great music you dropped, what are some of the favorite songs that you could say you've had out, whether they did streams or no streams?
Like by myself or by another artist?
It could be collab or by yourself. We can go both.
Okay, so I would need to open my Spotify real quick because I can't remember all the names.
For sure.
But let me pull it up real quick. That's right here. So, I mean, Soul Society, so the last EP I just put out, is definitely one of my favorite projects because it just keeps like one vibe. It's very short. It's a mini EP. It only has 3 tracks, but it's just something you put on when you're with your friend and you want to roll one up, bro, and you just want to smoke some and stuff. That's just the shit that you put on when you want to do stuff like that. Then my next favorite is probably Receipt, like my 10K play special, because that was like, bro, that was like the collaboration with Haku, and I was looking forward to collaborate with him for so long, like for years, literally years. And to this day, it's like one of my most streamed songs, and it has the most views on RARE Phonk and all that stuff. But for me personally, that's also one of my most favorite tracks. And maybe what could also be one of my favorite tracks is Made It with Wizard, because like Wizard is really one of the guys I really looked up to when I was like starting to make music. Like, he's one of the trap gods. He got videos on Trap Nation and Bass Nation that have about 6, 7, 8 millions of views. And that's just crazy. And he has around 100,000 on Spotify, and like his tracks just give me chills and give me such heavy vibes and all that stuff. And I was like just listening to his stuff when I had bad times and shit, and that, like, his music, part of his music got me through those bad times, and that's just crazy. And then one day I just hit him up on Instagram and asked him if he wanted to collab, and then he just said yes, and it was like unbelievable for me. It was really like, in that moment I really like realized that I could possibly change something in the music game or do something one day. Like, let's just look at how big I became in the last 2 or 3 months. Like, I'm making like 100 monthly listeners on a daily basis, and it's just so crazy. And like that's really one of my main milestones I have accomplished this far, because bro, like Wizard, that's just Wizard, bro. He's one of the trap gods for me, and he's one of my most favorite artists when it comes to instrumentals only. And it was just a dream come true for me to be able to make a song with him. And we didn't just only make one song, we made 3, and that's even more crazy. Like, we made It, that one single for my page. Then we made Losing Grip with him in Dream Life, and then we made another song. I don't know what it's called right now. It's called Going Dark on Tape Exporting Volume 3. So I have like 3 tracks with like one of my idols, and that's just crazy. And like Going Dark is pretty much also one of my most favorite tracks. But if you go way back in time, like to last year November and stuff, if we go back there to maybe even Tape Exporting Volume 1. If we go back to Tape Exporting Volume 1, there are also some of my, like, they're very badly mixed, but till this day, those are some OG tracks for me personally. So, for example, Lucid is to this day one of my favorite songs because it just had such a nice vibe and stuff. And then we got Still Trappin' with Demon Skull. That was a 5-minute song, but that should just go way too hard. So yeah, that's probably my 5 or 6 favorite tracks by myself. Yeah.
So, and the one last thing that, you know, I'm going to ask, you know, because, you know, I'm pretty sure the funk community, they're getting, you know, all these gems from such an artist who has made so much of a mark in so much time. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want to know, like, especially even the ones who are just starting out, like, if you could give funk artists one final gem, you know, for them to go with their career before, you know, we exit out the podcast, what is one final bit of advice you would give them?
I would say just keep everything you make real. Just stay real, stay yourself. And if you have a different style than any other guy out there, that's perfectly fine, because that what makes you as an artist. And in the funk community, we have so much variety and just so much different styles. And if you come up with, I don't know, if you like to cut out a melody from a fucking anime or hentai even, bro, do that. That's not bad. Like, if you fuck with that style, just do it. And don't let yourself get interrupted by any other people in anything that you're doing. Like, don't get yourself stopped by anybody. Like, if someone says, bro, you're bad at making music and you just can't do it and you will never make it, bro, don't do it. Just keep on doing it and just keep on hustling all the time. And if you really want to make music, you're going to find some time for music, bro. I speak from experience. Like, I'm working a full-time job. I'm working 8 hours a day. I got a girlfriend. I got a little brother to carry about. And I'm like also finding like time to make music, because you always find time for what you love to do. And if you really love to do music, just find your time for it. Go hustle, go do your stuff, and you're gonna see some results soon. And that's everything I have to say, bro.
Man, honestly, I think you said what needed to be said. Like, that's because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, they strain going through that every day. So
yeah, those are people out there that just, like, I was also at a point where I was like, bro, this music shit is not going any further. I want to quit this shit right now. It was like 2 or 3 months ago. I had like a little mental breakdown, and I wanted to stop making music like forever. And then my girlfriend came up to me and she was like, you can't do that. You need to go on. You need to do more, and you need to do more music, and your music is good. And even if you have 100 followers on SoundCloud, that doesn't matter, bro. Like, imagine 100 people standing in front of you. That's a large number. Like, you don't need 10,000. You don't need 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100. You don't need that, bro. You need your little small community. And when you love to make music, you're also going to be satisfied with that. And then when you even go further, like 200, 300, 400 followers, you're going to feel so nice and you're going to feel so accomplished, because you're also satisfied with an amount of 20, 30, maybe even 50. And that's just the thing about everybody today. Like, everybody keeps looking at those numbers and says to himself, yeah, my numbers need to go up, and I'm just making such a small amount of viewers or streams or likes and whatever. But bro, always tell yourself, even if you only have 100 streams, song, that meant that you're like 100 people heard what you did, and that's already an accomplishment. You don't need 100,000 or 1,000,000 streams on a song, because that's just replays or bots, bro. To be honest, that's just my opinion on that. But like, even if there are 3 or 4 or 5 people that really fuck with your music, those are going to be the people that will support you for until you're dead, probably. Like, those are the people that will support you like in forever. Like, they will support you in 1 month, 2 months, in a year, in 20 years, because they fuck with your shit. And if you just keep it real and don't change yourself because of others, you're going to still have those people with you, and those are the most important people that you need when you're doing music. And that's just a fact, bro.
For sure, man. Like, I think that's the best way we can go out with this, man. And honestly, bro, man, I appreciate you, coming on here, dropping all these jewels, man, for the funk community, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me at the podcast. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's listening to this, everybody that has been interested in my stuff, and big shout out to all the overseas game guys, and big shout out to all the Masterminds guys. Big shout out to Freddie, Tint, just everybody fucking with me, rocking with me. Shout out to the whole community. Shout out to RC. Basically everybody, bro. Shout out to everybody that's been fucking with me and just supporting me from the beginning till now, and probably way further, because let me just say it like this: we're going to go crazy in the next few weeks. I got stuff lined up, y'all aren't even ready for it, and it's going to be so great. Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course, and make sure y'all be in tune in those few weeks for that too, because aside from those hits that's about to come out from Stupid, y'all already know it's your boy Donnie Nola, aka Mr. Nola with the Doja, aka Mr. Ski Mask, Stupid Ass, Let Me Rap Wit You podcast, Stupid Beats, Masterminds, y'all already know. Definitely shout out to you, bro, and I'm gonna catch you on the flip side, man. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, bro. Peace out, my man.
Peace out, man.